Good evening, everybody. Christy from Happy and Healthy TV here with you guys, live from my bed tonight because I can't get out of it. So why not shoot a video here? So we're going to be doing a documentary video today, 100 Days of a Girl with Lyme documentary. We're on day 11. We're actually going to be doing 2 tapings today. We're going to be doing a vitamin video after this as well. Our topic for conversation today for 100 Days of a Girl with Lyme documentary is research studies. I wanted to bring this up because I think this is very important that we are all contributing to research and we're helping out as much as we can so that this way somebody can find a cure for this eventually and people don't wind up like me. I can't get out of bed today type of situation. So I'm very blessed. Most of you guys know that I live in the New York metro area. I live on Long Island, which is unofficially, I like to call it the 6th borough. So pretty close to Manhattan. Most of my doctors are now actually in Manhattan for the most part because I found that they've been more privy to Lyme disease. I had an appointment with my neurologist today, which I unfortunately was not able to get to due to some Lyme-oriented issues. And again, these are things that people with Lyme deal with. Like, I did not have enough physical capability to get on a train, walk through a train station, and jump into a cab to go to my doctor's. That's how bad my fatigue was today. I know that happens some days, and then some days I have more energy, but that was really frustrating. So upon calling them to let them know I was not going to be able to make it in, I did wind up speaking to a physician there who was actually a colleague of mine. It was really weird how we connected, but as I always say, the law of attraction does what it wants, and, you know, when you're looking to find something and you're really pushing for it, it will happen. So there is something right now at New York Presbyterian Hospital called the Fallon study that they're doing on patients with Lyme disease. I just got some preliminary information regarding it, but I did enter into the research study. I will tell you guys, if the research study is more on the drug-oriented side of things, I would probably shy away from it. But I was very fortunate enough to actually be asked to furnish some nutrition information based on my upcoming book, The Lyme Disease Healing Plan and Recipe Book, which follows suit to my first book, the IBD Healing Plan and Recipe Book. Gee, it only took me like 3 years to write that book, and I don't remember the title. But yeah, that was an interesting thing to be asked of today. I do know in New York State here, Governor Cuomo has passed a several $million research bill. It was $46 million. It was something really ridiculous. Just for New York State to look more at Lyme. So I'm very curious to see what happens with this Fallon study. And get some more information on it. As I have more information, I will let you guys know. As a matter of fact, I just had somebody, as I was doing this video, Facebook ding me regarding that study. So yeah, one of the first people to be a part of that. So I'm glad it's progressive. It's going into the right direction. I always joke around these days saying that if something ever happened to me, please just donate my body to medical research. You'd probably learn a lot. Either that or be completely dumbfounded because I'm like a medical enigma to most of my doctors, with the exception of a few that I'm really, close colleagues with and so on and so forth. So, yeah, check out the Fallon study. That's a good one. Another thing to bring up for you guys tonight is Lyme Disease Association actually spoke with this last year. This is funneled through Columbia, where I was fortunate enough to receive part of my nutrition certifications from. It was only one of the 4 schools that I went to be certified nutrition. This was a really interesting conference last year. I taught down in Philly. I was the only person teaching nutrition in that particular class. Dr. Brian Fallon was there, and he's the one who's heading the research study, which I find to be very interesting, even though he's affiliated with Columbia, not NY-Pres. But NY-Pres is affiliated with Columbia. A little confusing. Will Cornell, NY-Presbyterian, and CUMC, Columbia University Medical Center, are all within each other in the same network. I don't think you get a better network of people trying to figure out things. If you guys know about one of the pioneers of Lyme, who I've talked about before, Dr. Joseph Burrascano, he actually, after not being able to practice any longer, for reasons that I talk about, I believe, in my second Lyme video, so you can go back and check that out. He's been working tirelessly with Columbia now to get some really good research out there. So thank you for all of those people that are doing what they're doing. Literally, my name was like picked out of a hat. And again, because I knew the colleague that had contacted me in regards to the study. It was like, well, hold on, what are you guys doing? Is this more drug oriented? Like, what's going on here? Is this more looking at neuropsych Lyme versus looking at the other physical exacerbations you can have from Lyme, and it's actually both. So I'm pretty confident in this study. I'm hoping that it gives a lot more information. And of course, as I get more information on it, I will pass it to you guys. But if you're interested in learning something, they're doing, Columbia is doing for lay people and for practitioners. I went to the one for practitioners the last time around because I was lecturing. But it's going to be this Saturday and Sunday, October 27th and 8th, in Providence, Rhode Island, and it's going to be at the Marriott Providence Downtown Hotel. This is their 19th annual conference, which I have to say they're pretty good. IGenics Lab supports this particular conference. Just opening this up to give you guys an idea of who's speaking this year. Of course, Dr. Fallon is the keynote speaker. You've got microbiologists. You've got, geez, there's people all over the place. Updates on research in Lyme disease by John Alcott. I saw Dr. Alcott last year. He was phenomenal. Rafael Tokarez, who is looking at novel approaches to serologic diagnosis of TBD. Let's see. There's another really great research study here, applying the lessons from cancer research to the diagnosis and treatment of TPD and Lyme. And that's by Dr. Neil Spector. We've got William Robinson, MD, who is a staff physician over at Stanford, protective and pathogenic B-cell responses in Lyme. I mean, this is like a really, really good high-level PhD, and there's a lot of speakers at this. I opted not to speak this year at this particular conference just because I have my own stuff going on and I'm taking care of me. Last year I was in a little bit more of a remission, so I was able to do it. But if you can get to that conference, you can contact, if you go to the website, LymeDiseaseAssociation.org, you can check that out, and that's coming up at the end of this month. So a lot of really great research at that conference. I'm looking forward to that. Dr. Fallon study, looking forward to that. And you know what? Anything I can put out there for you guys that is helpful, I'm always looking to do. So I hope everybody has a great day, great night, you know, whatever time you're coming to me from, as I always say, because I'm usually filming these later on in the evening. And let me know if anybody else is floating around that was accepted into this Fallon study. Please let me know. I'm very curious to see what everyone's reactions, thought processes are. And again, as I get more information, I'll get that off to you. All right, guys, I hope everybody has a great night. Stay tuned for a really great vitamin on really great, I always do this wrong, a really great video on B vitamins, and I look forward to getting comments and so on and so forth. Everybody have a great day and night. Mwah. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.